It's a movie. Yeah, I want the movie. In a bag of movies. That's silly. Take it over. That's silly. I thought he was here, but Mommy, I thought he was here.
Usually when I'm drawing, I'm really quiet because I'm in the zone. So, if I'm quiet, there's a reason. I can all see you guys.
I'll see it. Can I see it, please?
It's right there.
I can't hang it. Why are you drawing? What are you drawing?
If you guys have any questions, just say something.
Yeah?
I'm not bothered.
You're bothered?
Got my munchkins with me. Yep, there's my #1 fan right there, Kim. Love that chick. Still trying to balance out the camera with the picture, so if it looks funny, other than normal, well, it probably does. So, one day I was told, when I was drawing characters trying to figure out what I wanted, I was saying, it's like, oh, you should have a Ma and Pa character. And I was like, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Well, that was my first mistake right there, is I was thinking. You don't have to just, overthink it, I should say, overthink to realize what you want to do. Just do it. So, but, yeah, every show I watch, there's always a grandma and grandpa figure, because usually they were the top role models and inspirations you had growing up, probably. I know mine were. Got so many different pencils on here, it's not even funny. I don't know what you guys can hear, but if you can hear something in the background, that's my TV, my side muse.
Almost did
So I'm a little embarrassed, Kim. I was a big fan of Avatar by a lot, but I'm not recalling any figure that reminds you of this. So tell me a little more about it. Yeah, the kids were. The kids will stay. I always had these nightmares with elderly ladies that had glasses. You could never see their eyes. You just saw glasses because it seems like they all have glasses. So that's what I try to do. Well, that's good to know, Kim. I think my one favorite thing I like to do is with elderly people, like make their face overly dramatically old. Because you're not wrong when you do it. I've got like 5 different angles going on right now. But that's okay. I drew this before at work, because, you know, when you're at work, you're supposed to work right.
Yeah.
Overrated. So, I was drawing this figure, and somebody was just laughing behind me. I'm like, can I help you with something? And they just said that this figure was just so funny, it was so accurate. And I just looked at him like, thank you? Is that a compliment or something? Because I can never accept a compliment if you know me long enough. Which is very true. Eventually I take it for the compliment, but whatever. So, but anyways, what I like is make him look very old, very wrinkly. But when they tell me people who are like that is because they worked for it. They worked for their wrinkles, they worked for their age. This person definitely did. So, I mean, I'm such a crazy artist that I don't do anything. It's probably why I almost didn't pass school, because I would just draw. But it doesn't bother me anymore. I even draw during my orientations at work, our meetings. I'll have little doodles on the side. That's what they get for giving me paper and a pencil, so they think I'm going to do notes. Granted, I am doing notes, but the notes are for my little show, not for them. Not like in the nose. I have this somewhere else. I don't remember how she had her nose, but like I said, things change, whether you like it or not.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too.
I love you.
I love you too, Aiden.
What are you doing? I want those too, Mommy.
I think my favorite fact about cartoons I looked up to were some of them were literally created by in diners. They were eating somewhere and they drew them on napkins. They were just bored like I usually am, if not always, and they would just draw on a napkin. I'm thinking, why would you do that? Well, hello, if you're waiting, 3 hours for your food, what else are you gonna do? Sure is gonna not be patiently waiting. So, but anyways, when I found out, the creators for the Rugrats, Glasky and Supo, or however you want to pronounce that, it's very butchered. They created All Real Monsters off a napkin. The dude was just sketching, and on a napkin, there it was. Probably gonna have like 8 different styles here and the facial features. That's normal for me, but people who know what they're doing only do that because they did it before on something. I mean, like I said, I was so inspired by Joe Murray, who created Rocco. Rocco used to be yellow, apparently. Missed the memo on that one. I'm not sure how. But I'm like, why would, that happen? Well, it did. And so when I saw the original pilot, I just could not stop laughing because it was so sketchy. I mean, the lines were ridiculous. The coloring was very mute. But hey, who cares? It was awesome. But then everybody else was like, he looks like a talking banana with the tail, so we're gonna do that. And they changed his color scheme. Okay. Take away a man's motive. Eventually he liked it. See, you just draw things over and over again till it's right. Yeah, it's so normal. Then I read something that apparently, because it's like you're almost like a creeper because you're looking at people's information just to know how they did it and why. Well, to me, it's like you're pretty much stalking with permission because if it's posted there, someone wants you to see it. So, but anyways, there was a thing that I guess Joe Murray would draw and as a little kid, and he would be the only kid in his class to draw like belts on pants and breasts on girls. And it was hilarious to me because when I was first drawing people, I did not draw any personal features like that at all. I would have details, but, if I drew, any breasts on women, I felt like a pervert or something, and there was no feature. But then when I drew somebody with breasts, they were just saying that it was so dramatically big that it was ridiculous. So, no one's ever satisfied. What are you gonna do? So I was asking my mom, I said, hey, I'm trying to create an elderly character, shoot out some names for me because I take everything she says in perspective. And she was telling me, like, Frank and Opal or Ethel and Francis, just a whole bunch of weird names. And of course, at first I'm thinking, Mom, that's ridiculous. So I kept the names because that is ridiculous. And that is what I want. She almost looks like a monkey with her mouth. I just realized her thumb's on the other side of her hand. When you draw so much, you realize where the thumb goes on hands. Because everyone tells me the hands are the hardest. It's not that bad. Everything, I believe, is equally hard. But it's only hard when you think it is. Some crazy hair on her.
Yes, this is he. What's that you say? A giant wallaby is terrorizing your town? I'll be right there. This always happens when the good shows are on. Hey, you large-type monster.
It's amazing how I'm not watching this show right now.
You monsters are all alike. You march in here like you own the place and start redecorating. What? Well, not here, mister.
I think the next creative piece I'm going to draw is a superhero because it seems like everybody has a superhero because they look up to somebody.
Don't want to fight really, really big man? No. Too much for you, eh? What kind of a wimpy monster are you anyway? Why, I've got monsters waiting in line to...
I'm no monster. I just wanted to be big. All my life, and I finally got my wish.
I thought the 300-foot wallaby looked a little suspicious. Say, aren't you that kid from the comic shop? Didn't recognize you without your box. You were bigger when you were small.
What?
Remember when you saved your friend Heather's life by removing that bone from his throat?
Yes. Anyone would have done that.
And that time you gave your only foul ball to that little kid at the game?
Hey, are you following me?
That was truly